Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Friday, finally Friday, May 21st, 2021, episode number 694 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, and Wes here. Bubba's feeling a little under the weather, so he's not with us tonight. We hope he's feeling better soon, though.
Pray for Bubba.
Yes.
We love you, Bubba. Come back well next week.
He was crushing stones all late last night.
He had some
in
pledges
the basement,
over.
making the pledges do pledges.
You think he has nightmares? You know how like it's like you have reoccurring nightmares. I still like having nightmares about missing an exam or like I didn't study the
not
exam.
graduating from high school.
Yeah, not graduating. Like, do you think he still has nightmares about like overhazing? Like he wakes up.
No,
100%.
I think he has
no
about
regrets,
not making
yeah.
the most of the situation.
Those are
It's
fantasies.
harder.
Those are fantasies.
Also, harder that day.
Remember tonight, if you want to join us for happy hour trivia, this is get in now to the Discord so that you're in there in time. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. Send in the card tier, which the top tier has the monthly happy hours. And tonight, this is our first time doing trivia. It's going to be super fun. So yeah,
gotta make a quick clarification. So we're bad at this because Discord, right, is the chat service that you get if you access certain tiers of our Patreon.
Correct.
But our Patreon is through our Patreon. So if you're confused or you're in the send in the card tier and you're not on the Discord, that's okay. You just go to Patreon, log into your Patreon. I made a post yesterday about it. You can just respond. We'll probably post the link to the Zoom in there and then also in the Discord.
Great clarification. On that note, are we going to use the Discord video service though? So they will eventually, if they
Gotta
don't
be
have
Zoom today.
Zoom, perfect. Zoom.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone have Zoom that wants to play.
Get ready. Yeah,
Get
in Patreon, and you will see it in there, and we will zoom it up tonight.
We'll send you a Zoom link. You just need Zoom. It's a free app. You just need Zoom. Yeah.
Throw us a response on that Patreon post or in the Discord post so we know we have a head count. So
yeah.
If you're coming through.
It's going to be good.
And then you guys get ready to get wrecked by my team in trivia tonight.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have an advantage where it's 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. Like I'm probably gonna be a little bit drunk by the time it
But
starts.
disadvantage. The Caps game is on at the same time, so there's a lot of ups and downs there. Also, crypto show coming soon, but don't hold us to that. So don't worry about it.
When it comes, it's gonna be awesome. We were like, it was effortless. We're giving out great advice. We had some killer jokes. The crypto show is gonna be great. It's just our bandwidth is not spectacular right now, so we're trying.
It's coming everywhere. Yeah. We're just tightening it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on the way though. Don't worry, it's on the way. But yeah, so is today's show. You guys ready?
We got to do the news, I think.
You want to do the news? All right, I'm doing the buzz because Will has 23 voicemails to get to at the end of the show. So today's observances, it's NASCAR Day.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Third Friday in the month. It's also International Tea Day for those that enjoy the other side of the pond, West, Brexiting and whatnot. And tea, I like when I was over there, I had tea 3 times a day. Put on the kettle, please. So International Tea Day.
It doesn't slap like coffee.
Yeah, but it's like
True.
It's different though. Like tea's a little bit more of like an experience, and you have like a little snack with it. Whereas coffee is like hook it to my fucking veins, and I want to punch through a wall. You know,
Sleepy time tea, like at night, is delightful, as they say.
It is. I'm a big tea guy. I like hot coffee and tea. Anything with caffeine, okay with me. And the last observance that I wanted to get to is National Pizza Party Day.
Oh,
wow, that's a lot better than Tea Day.
Yeah, I was holding that one out for the end.
Yeah, pizza party. Yeah,
everyone order some pizza tonight and get it.
Pizza party. Yeah.
Oh
yeah. And do you think that laser tags are back open after the pandemic now?
Yes,
they are. I've been to one.
Yes, have a pizza party in there. That's the ultimate pizza party.
It is.
And we're back. It's National Pizza Party Day. Good job,
Cracks and surges.
Good job, US. Good job.
Hey, I know there's quite a few teachers that listen to this show, primary school teachers. Why don't you take advantage of the day, okay? Your students will thank you for it. Why don't you maybe celebrate the day a little bit in your classroom? Because there's nothing better. So I get it. It's hard every day. Being a teacher's hard. We love you guys. It sucks a lot of times, and you get discouraged because they don't pay you enough, and those little fuckers are mean. But remember what it's like to be a kid. Throw them a pizza party today.
And it's close to the end of the year, too. So
in fact,
it'll come back, too.
If you're a teacher today and you DM us with proof that you're a teacher, we will pay for that pizza party for your class. So
no, you won't. No,
That's
no,
I
way.
will. That's what I'm saying. I'm
You
doing
will.
that.
Okay, you one class. Okay,
First
that's-
one.
I said we because I was going to get you in. I'm only going to do it for one.
for one.
Oh.
The first person to DM.
First person to
Yeah.
DM
Okay.
me. They have to
That's
prove.
awesome.
And then I'll call the PGA.
And you're getting Domino's.
or the Domino. Yeah, no, it's not going to be high end. Don't call me if you live in Connecticut.
It's for the. It'll come back to you too, because on like the end of the year when they're giving out gifts, like which is soon, right? It's May, so like in 2 weeks from now, when like you guys are going on summer break, you're going to get an extra $5 to $10 per gift card if you do this pizza party.
And when they talk shit about you over the summer, the shit talking will be way less.
Yeah.
I want
Not Mrs. So-and-so. She threw a
Yeah,
pizza party.
she's great.
I want to reward those kids that aren't pussies and are
mystery.
in the classroom working hard. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a 4-pack for like trends for buzzes for Daily Buzz. Ooh. So buzz number 4 is the PGA Championship. The PGA Golf Championship teed off on Thursday. It's the second major tournament in golf out of 4. I believe the British Open's 3 West, and what's the 4th one? Is it the Players?
No, the Players is not a major. The U.S. Open is
US
the other
Open?
major.
Is that the 3rd or 4th?
I think the 4th is the U.S. Open.
Okay, so British then U.S.
And U.S. Open's the one where the amateurs can compete?
Yeah, it's like they have the open qualifying throughout the yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
So we're on the PGA Golf Championship, the second major, and it's being held at the beautiful golf course called Ocean Course on Kiawah Island. Kiawah Island in South Carolina. I was watching some of it today. It looks beautiful out there. Long course. Connors, Canadians in the lead after 1 round. Wes, do you have any bets?
Of course.
Yeah.
No, but that's fucking pisses me off because we've been riding
How many
Connors.
times? Yes. How many times have we bet?
I don't know anything
A
about
lot.
golf, and I've bet on Connors a lot this year.
Yep, he's been hot, and then he got a little cold. That's the way it goes. I have one bet. I bet on Spieth because if
Connors
Spieth
was
wins,
probably like plus 8,000.
Yeah, he was up there. Yeah, so I was hoping that Spieth's on his way back, and he would complete the Grand Slam. He's won every other major except for the PGA, so I was kind of rooting for that. But he's still in the hunt. But it's the longest course in history for the PGA, or the longest major course in history, I believe. So it's tough out there. So
DeChambeau should win it, but
right.
Whatever. I saw Spieth lip out on like second 9 back 9, and he almost broke his golf club. He was having a little frustration.
That's not good then.
No, he's not in it headwise. Number 3. Number 3 is Martin Bashir. Do you guys remember this guy? Maybe I'll show a picture. You know who this guy is? You remember him?
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, he looks familiar.
You'll
kidnapped.
No, so I don't. Maybe he did, but that's not what he's super famous for. He's famous. He's a British journalist and news anchor, most famous for when he was working for the BBC. He did an interview with Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, in 1995, and he did the fly on the wall interview with Michael Jackson, which we all saw. Where he made him
with the insane lighting setup.
Yes, and he like tricked Michael Jackson into like thinking it was going to be a flattering one, and then he just made him look like a fucking freak the whole interview. So this guy, he's trending because
to be fair to Bashir, it wasn't that difficult, but
nope. But to be also fair to everyone else that knew Bashir as a slime ball, he is, I guess. Because what came out why he was trending is former Supreme Court judge, I believe, of like the UK, John Dyson, unless there was, I don't know if it's the US Supreme Court, but just former Supreme Court judge John Dyson ruled, I imagine it's UK, that Bashir used deceitful tactics, as did the BBC, to score the blockbuster interview with Princess Diana on Panorama in 1995. That included that they lied and used serious and unexplained lies to get her to do the interview, including fake documents like fake bank statements about her and the Crown, and just basically blackmailed her and said, if you don't do the interview, then we're gonna reveal all this shit. So scumbag. He that's what he did with Michael Jackson, who is also a scumbag. But that's what he's done with everyone. Is he's like kind of like blackmailed and lied his way into these big interviews.
Bullies his way
Martin
into
Bashir. He's not a very honorable journalist.
He looks like a just a snooty concierge at like a 5-star hotel is what he looks like.
Is there any other kind of concierge?
No.
Yeah.
Not if that not if it's a nice hotel.
Yeah.
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn, they have great.
They don't have a concierge.
They don't have a concierge.
Yeah, they do. What do you call the check?
That's a front desk person.
Well,
that's a clerk.
When I need something, they're there.
Someone got to take Wes to a nice hotel, man.
Wes, that's not a concierge.
They tell me right where the ice machine is.
Concierge doesn't check you in. They tell you what to do. And
right. And where's the best Outback Steakhouse? They know exactly where to go.
Yes, they know the 3 things to do in the
What's walking distance here? Concierge is great.
When's the IHOP open? Yeah.
All right, Wes. Number 2. festivals, music festivals. So the number 2 buzz is music festivals. I love music festivals, and the reason it's trending is because on Thursday, ACL, which is Austin City Limits, announced their festival lineup just a day or so after Lollapalooza did. Both of those concerts, the 3-day, 2-weekend now, Austin ACL Festival, and the 4-day mega festival in Chicago, Lollapalooza, are presented by, was it 3C, Pat? Who is it?
C3 presents.
C3 presents. And they often have similar bands for many reasons, like it's the same presenting
Cheaper.
company, and it's cheaper, and also, only so many big artists tour each year, so the pool to pick from. But let's take a look at the lineups, shall we?
Okay.
ACL headlining is George Strait, Billie Eilish, Stevie Nicks, Miley Cyrus, Rufus Du Sol, DaBaby, Erykah Badu, and then the second tier is Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Machine Gun Kelly, Black Pumas. That's Pat's group. Other than Black Pumas,
Well,
I want to kill myself looking at this lineup.
Mark, I have a question for you about George Strait and Stevie Nicks. Are those like robot versions of them, or is that the actual one?
Well, it's quite obvious they picked George Strait because he sings "All My Exes Live in Texas," and they just want the crowd to sing that. It's in
People
Texas.
love George Strait, man. He's like
No one does.
he's a phenomenon. He really is. There's like a saying in Texas, like nah, I can't cheat on my husband unless it's George Strait. Like people are all about some George
Strait's 69.
Yes.
Stevie Nicks is 71. I don't think it's not. She was listed.
So like the average age of the other artists is like 20.
Yes. Yes. It seems to cater towards the old and the young.
Let me shed a little light here, guys. Booking music festivals at this level mega hard, and it's because, and the reason you have Stevie Nicks, the reason you have George Strait, the reason every year you have an artist that's from a different era is because essentially in 2001 the major label systems started falling apart. That's when the internet took on music. So you can never be as famous if you were famous in 2001. After 2001, you just can't in music. It's really hard. So they're always bringing in these big ticket names just because everyone. It all got segmented.
But George Strait and Stevie Nicks is not. My point is, like, so let's look at Lollapalooza, specifically the headliners, because we're not, besides me and Pat, in the know of anyone after like line 3. Although shout out Nane, who got our boy Daniel, his band, which is awesome, got on ACL. That's the only good thing about ACL.
Nice.
Nane, go see them. Is that how you pronounce it, Pat?
Yeah, Nane. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's going to be really fun.
Look at Lollapalooza this year. They have Foo Fighters, Post Malone, Tyler the Creator, Miley Cyrus, DaBaby, Marshmello, and then Journey. It's a little bit better than ACL, in my opinion.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, bro.
But to Pat's point, okay, so like just
way
looking
better
at the
lineup.
headliners, they always do. But just looking at the lineups alone, this is the worst one ACL's ever had, in my opinion. Let's look at ACL 2014. Eminem, Pearl Jam, Outkast, Beck, Calvin Harris. I mean, every year. Last time they had ACL, they had Metallica and Paul McCartney instead of Stevie Nicks and
But I'm explaining to you,
George Strait.
Those acts.
Stevie Nicks isn't with Fleetwood Mac. They retired like 5 years ago. She's
Understood.
71. She can't even walk anymore.
Because the coke butthole. No, it's true. She blew her nose out so hard doing cocaine that she had to have it.
So why is she
inserted into her
headlining
beehole.
ACL?
I'll explain to you, because Metallica, right? Artists at that level that are still bands only tour once a decade usually, so they run out of names. It's just an off year because you need the mega name. It's crazy. George Strait has more name recognition than DaBaby.
I would have rather George Thorogood than George Strait. Look. It's a shitty lineup. ACL is trash this year. I certainly won't be going. It's very disappointing. But again, go see DJ Daniel and Nane. That's about the only good thing going. 3C can suck.
It'll be easy to get tickets.
Bad job by them.
They were never super nice to my bands, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, they suck.
Well, they also weren't nice to anybody who's buying their $10 beers.
I literally had to suck cock to get my bands on the festival. The things that I would fucking do to get, they're fucking power brokers, man, honestly.
Yep.
And it's terrible.
They did a really bad job putting this lineup together this year, in my opinion. And the number one buzz. Well, actually, before that, I have a game.
Oh.
I have a game.
Love games.
Yeah, so can you guess what the number one trend in search was for the entire year of 2018? The biggest global trend in 2018. For example, 2020, what do you think it was?
COVID-19.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what was it in 2018?
Kim Kardashian.
Trump.
The World Cup. I had to get soccer in there.
World Cup.
Oh, you sons of bitches. The World Cup 2018. Had to slip soccer in there.
Massive part of our audience.
Glad you didn't guess it. Number one trend is Russian military versus U.S. military ad. Did you guys see this?
Whoa, no.
going on. So Thursday, the word emasculated started trending because Ted Cruz put out this tweet that said, basically, like, perhaps a woke, emasculated military is not the best idea. And that is, then he played a TikTok video, which I'm going to play for you now, which is the first half of the TikTok is a Russian military recruiting ad, and the second half is a new U.S. Army recruiting ad. So we can talk over it, but let's play it right now.
Interesting.
This is Russian. It's in Russian. Some guy that's jacked. Bunch of guys that are jacked are waking up. Bald. Putting their assault rifles together. They're doing 1 million push-ups. They're putting on like military outfits, jumping out of planes. They're badass.
It begins in California.
Here's the U.S. one.
With a little girl raised by 2 moms. I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. To marry my other mom.
It's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah.
With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class. And after meeting with an army recruiter,
why is this a military?
I found it.
Because
a way to prove my inner strength. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
So Ted Cruz didn't like that.
We're fucked.
It's good for her, but why is that the main ad for the army?
I don't know if it's the main ad. I don't know if it's the main ad. Well, it's just an ad. You know, it's saying anyone can join the army.
Surrender.
Yes. So Ted Cruz and some people were comparing the Russian intense ad to that ad. That's the #1 buzz.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, the Russian one is way more intense for sure.
We have intense ones like that. But also, how much I read the other day that like the number of IRAs, like retirement accounts that have a balance of $1 million or more is insane this year. Like I forget the exact number, but like I guarantee Russia don't have even anything close to that in terms of how many people have $1 million in their retirement account. Oh, no. So that's why we can put the ads out that we do.
What? Oh yeah, our army is way bigger, and we'd whoop that ass. But
because we're richer,
everyone's welcome.
We put out more woke ads because we're richer.
No, it's just trying to attract a different group of people. That's what I'm saying.
Look, women kick ass in the army. It's just funny.
Sure.
It's just funny. Look,
that's funny. That's funny. That's our
funny.
ads. I mean, it's hilarious.
They're not all of our ads like that, Will. Yeah, a lot of our ads are intense too, but that one is not. It was animated, and
it reminded me of those cartoons
they went from the gay pride parade to the marriage to the high school graduation to she climbed one wall, and she's in the army. One wall with a rope. Okay, and today's buzz was brought to you by Talkspace. Mental Health Awareness Month, which is May, is a worthy thing to celebrate, but it shouldn't be our focus just for May. It's important to be working on your mental health all year long. The positive effects of therapy will create lasting change in all areas of your life, your relationships, your career, and your overall happiness. A therapist can help you identify the habits and patterns that might be holding you back and how to move forward in the right direction. I wholeheartedly recommend Talkspace for therapy. You can sign up online and start therapy the same day as you sign up, which is awesome. You can text, video, or send voice messages to your licensed therapist, so it's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions from the comfort of your home. It's a fraction of the cost of in-person therapy. Instead of waiting for an appointment, you can send unlimited messages to your therapist 24/7. Talkspace is secure and private using the latest end-to-end bank-grade encryption technology to store client information and complies with the latest HIPAA regulations. And as a listener of this podcast, you'll get $100 off your first month with Talkspace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com. Make sure to use code HARDFACTOR to get $100 off your first month and show your support for the show as well. That's Hard Factor and Talkspace.com.
Yeah, just give it a try. I'm going to tell you guys a story. This is a fun story. Okay. So, setting, Alaska. An Alaska man. He was surveying land recently, land surveyor for a real estate company. And when he looked up from his survey thing, you know, they have those things, the goggles.
He's looking through on the street.
Yeah,
it's like on a stand.
Yeah, except he was like in the middle of fucking nowhere in Alaska. He saw the last thing that you want to see when you're out in the bush alone.
Kurt Russell from
Grizzly bear?
A brown bear, man. Gigantic fucking brown bear.
Bigger than a grizzly, right?
Yeah, and this fucker was just 30 feet from him. So
they're the same, really.
He'd essentially, I think they might be the same. Wes, check on that.
I think
pretty
they're
sure.
slightly different.
Big fucking bear.
Kodiak bear?
not a black bear.
Kodiak's from Kodiak Island. I think is a grizzly from on Kodiak Island, but it's a brown
not
bear.
the point, guys. Gigantic bear.
Okay, sorry.
Huge bear.
Okay.
Alan Minch, right? It's the guy's name. He locked eyes with the beast, and this is an interview he did afterwards, saying, "quote I saw him, and he saw me at the same time." He told this to the Guardian via phone on Wednesday from his hospital bed in Anchorage, Alaska, a day after being mauled by the bear. The bear, guys, which Minich said was larger than 300 pounds, huge fucking bear.
Better be, or this story sucks.
Charged him and closed the ground between them within a few seconds. And Minich tried to dodge behind a small spruce tree, but that didn't stop the bear. And as the bear neared, Minich held up his the pointed end of his little surveying pole and pushed it towards the bear to keep it away from him. And the bear laughed like Zangief from Street Fighter, and then knocked his pole to the side and delivered a right hook to Minich's dome piece. And I think we have the audio. This is interesting. So Minich had his cell phone, I guess, recording audio, which is insane.
Oh, no.
Here's the audio of the bear right after, I guess, he knocked the pole out of his hand.
That's
Zangief.
I was expecting just some screaming and begging.
If you want that, you can watch Grizzly, man.
That's terrifying. No, and it could have been a grizzly too. So a grizzly is a subspecies of the brown bear. It's just like all,
Nice job, Wes.
Type of brown bear.
Wes knows his bears. Everyone knows that about Wes.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, so Minich described the attack saying, quote, "As he lunged on top of me, I grabbed his lower jaw." And by the way, this is where the story becomes badass. "I grabbed his lower jaw to pull him away, but he tossed me aside there and grabbed a quarter of my face." So he grabbed his fucking face, I get. Here's a picture.
Oh my God!
Nah,
Pretty insane.
Almost ripped his whole head off.
Well, he can absolutely move into acting and be the villain of anything he wants to be now.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's also 61. Look at that sick hairline for 61.
He looks great for 61.
Right, agreed.
Snowpiercer season 3 might want to hit him up.
Yeah. So he said, "This is my second favorite quote of all time. My second favorite quote of this story as well, because my first favorite quote's the end of the story." So Minich said, quote, "He took a small bite, and then he took a second bite, and the second bite is the one that broke the bones."
Jesus.
Pretty intense, right?
God.
Yeah, crushed my right cheek, basically, he said. And realizing, I guess, that the man had been defeated and also had learned his lesson, the bear released his jaw and walked away. And before help arrived, Minich said that he worried about the bear returning to finish him off, saying, "I kept hearing stuff." So he's pretty stressed out. And Minich is 61, as I said earlier. He's been surveying land in Alaska for the last 40 years or so. And this is when he said the most Alaska fucking thing of all time. When asked if he felt lucky that he was alive, Minich said, "In all honesty, it wouldn't have mattered either way. If it killed me, it killed me. I had a good life. I'm moving on. It didn't kill me. So now let's move on to the other direction, to staying alive."
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's hardcore, bro.
Tough
From your
guy.
hospital bed, if I die, I die. That's just the life of a land surveyor.
Don't stub your toe around that guy.
Yeah. Well, Alaskans, they're just a hardy people,
Yeah. He's probably getting 3 weeks off of work, and then they're going to be like, "Are you coming back or what?"
Weeks.
Like, where the fuck are you?
He'll be back in a day.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Grizzlies, you're supposed to just play dead. Black bears, you're supposed to act big and defend
What about
yourself.
polar bears?
Polar bears, you're supposed to just pray and just.
They're nasty, right?
Yeah, they're the biggest bear. Yeah.
Wes, which bear would you be most scared to be entrapped with?
A grizzly bear.
Okay,
Probably.
so he was in the worst situation possible.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Crazy. All right, guys, let's go to the International TikTok Moment, where we pick 3 stories from around the world you might not otherwise have heard of, and we are all over the globe today, from Spain to Australia to Korea. And I have it in here. Bubba, do you have the timer? But he definitely does not have the timer.
One of those is going to go viral. You said Spain and Korea and Australia.
Yeah.
One of those is going viral.
There's some good ones. All right.
Good job.
First, I'll try to pop up the pictures. First, to Alicante, Spain, where 6 years ago, an angsty teenager by the name of Andres Canto got into an argument with his parents about what he should wear to the village for a night out. Andres wanted to wear his pimped out tracksuit to mac on the 14-year-old girls, but his parents told him he could not come until he changed. So he said, "Joder esto," which according to Google means fuck this. And he grabbed his grandfather's pickaxe and began bludgeoning his parents' garden out back. That's right. Ooh. He was going to dig a boy cave to escape his parents. Here's what the picture looks like now. Here he is. Nice. Yeah. So
it's a good boy cave.
Holy shit. This is awesome.
Yeah. So he and his friend worked on the cave the first day for 14 hours. That day, following the introduction of his friend's pneumatic drill, he soon, they gained a lot of ground, and he had a promising boy cave. Each day after school, he would come home and obsessively dig that hole like a loco mono, which means crazy monkey in Spanish. Andrew says he doesn't mind the spiders and snails inside the cave. After all, he destroyed their home. The cave now has a sitting room, bedroom, and stays at a constant 68 to 70 degrees during the summer months. Canto says he has always loved building things out in the country and plans to move to tree houses next, even though he's 20 years old. So
nice. That's a happy boy cave story. Most don't end happy.
That's right.
When you're talking boy caves.
Yeah, you got to watch out for a guy that has a boy cave.
Yes.
Now,
that's Lovely Bones was a cave-based story.
Yeah.
Remember that Austrian guy? He had a cave like this. Mm-hmm. For this next one, Will, can you please say something for me? Say, "Come on down to Australia, mate."
Come on down to Australia, mate.
Thank you. That's what the Queensland Tourism Board wants you to do following the pandemic. There are a ton of job openings, positions at restaurants and shops that are usually filled by backpacking foreigners and are vacant. And with border closings down there, it's even more difficult to find work. That's why in regional Queensland, Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk has announced they will pay $1,400 to anyone who moves there and starts a job in the tourism sector to get things back up and running again.
Guys, so this is where the Gold Coast is. This is where the beach, surfer's paradise, and all the great beaches are.
Yep, they're calling it $1,400 to live in paradise, as they're saying. So since the pandemic, job vacancies are up 30%. If you have always wanted to live on the most frightening continent in the world, here's your chance. There you go. You can.
Wes, show a picture of the beaches. Come on. Okay, that's better. A little bit better.
That man is throwing that fat woman into the water.
Yeah, you can throw fat Americans in the water all day. So from chefs, waiters, and bartenders through to tour guides and deckhands on the Great Barrier Reef, there are plenty of great jobs up for grabs, says Palaszczuk. So you see, it's not just here in the U.S. that employers are having a hard time finding employees, although in Australia it sounds like a matter of border closures rather than people preferring to live off the government's dime. Also, you might want to make sure the offer is good to people outside Australia before you start packing your spider spray and shark-proof diving suit. Just be sure, but I think it is. And finally, we move to Seoul, South Korea, where something is in the water. And apparently around 23% of South Korean males aged 30 to 39 are suffering from erectile dysfunction. Talk about a double whammy, you know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Can you run back the stat real quick?
23% of South Korean males aged 30 to 39. So 1 in 4.
It's a quarter of them.
Yeah. So, it's give them a break, God.
That's young for 1 in 4 to not be able to get a boner.
Yeah. The problem has gotten so bad that apparently high traces of Viagra and other drugs used to treat erectile dysfunction were found in Seoul's wastewaters, and researchers say it's only going to get worse as men become more desperate to achieve erections. From the article, the presence of the chemicals used in the drugs were high on weekends and in sewage treatment facilities in Gangnam. Remember that song, Gangnam Style? Yeah.
Gangnam Style. Yeah.
Gangnam Style, yeah.
Oh, no. This is making Gangnam Style look a lot worse.
Yeah, he's doing his erectile dance now. You'll never look at it the same. Apparently there is so much of these chemicals they call PED5I that the treatment plants can't keep up with much with them, and much of the residual chemicals are making it into the water environment, so fish are having the time of their lives down there. Big problem in Asia, with the number of ED sufferers projected to jump from 87 million in 95 to 200 million in 2025, of course, because the population is aging. And also, medicinal shops are illegally sneaking in these modern ED medicines like Viagra into ancient remedies for ED. So, like, you might think it's the ground up shark penis that's curing your ED. It's also Viagra mixed in with the ground up shark penis that's doing the trick.
Huge opportunity for dudes
Blue
that can
Chew.
get a full staff going and are into Asian ladies.
Yeah,
True.
absolutely.
But erectile dysfunction type agencies might want to sell them some pills.
Oh, they're over there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just
One
big
in
problem.
4.
1 in 4
Men in their 30s.
prime. Well, not prime for men, but
But I mean,
prime for the ladies.
Certainly not prime anymore.
Not prime. No.
not prime. Hopefully you're still, sporting woods.
Yeah, that's right.
If not, Blue Chew.
Oh! I can't get it up.
And speaking of wood, that
Good.
Tik Tok moment was brought
Thanks,
to you
man.
by Fast Growing Trees. You probably upgraded a few things around the house after being stuck inside. It makes sense. Now it's time to turn your yard into a paradise with fastgrowingtrees.com. Skip the big box stores. Head to fastgrowingtrees.com, the world's largest online nursery. No more waiting in lines, digging through a lackluster selection at your local nursery. Just go to fastgrowingtrees.com and choose from thousands of varieties of trees, shrubs, and plants, expertly curated to thrive in your area and delivered to your door in 1 or 2 days. Whether you're looking for a shade, privacy, fruit, tree, just added color to your yard. Every plant is shipped and with a well-developed root system ready to explode with growth. Just look at that beautiful ficus behind Will. Fuckus is fucking thriving. So get your home or office a tree mascot today and name it whatever you want. It's a lot of fun. There's a better way to buy trees and shrubs, plants for your home and yard. Fastgrowingtrees.com. Planting season is here. Join over 1 million satisfied gardeners at fastgrowingtrees.com. Plus, a 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee means your plants will arrive happy, healthy, and ready for planting. Now through June 30th, go to fastgrowingtrees.com/factor for 15% off. 15. That's 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com/factor. Fastgrowingtrees.com/factor.
Want to do your quick one, Pat?
Yeah, it's the end of an era, guys.
Okay.
What's the era that's ending?
Well, be honest with you. Right about the time that the four of us started popping boners and, exploring our bodies,
90s sometime.
Windows was the most popular operating system, and their browser was Internet Explorer. And I think it's safe to say that all four of us have had a lot of great memories with Internet Explorer over the years.
Just
From
the
the
whole,
walls to the walls.
Is that safe to say?
So much information.
Down our balls, yeah.
the whole
lot of
Windows
information.
OS was really, formative.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's the right attitude, Mark.
Downloading it, LimeWire. Remember the Kazaa days and Napster, and I mean, that was all on PC.
It's time to say goodbye to Windows Internet Explorer, guys. It's
Okay.
sad, but on Wednesday, Microsoft announced it plans to retire the web browser for certain versions of Windows 10 on June 15th, 2022. And after that time, it will also no longer provide support for IE Internet Explorer, which essentially means the program is dead. Now, if you're saying to yourself, how am I going to surf the web, the high-speed internet, and potentially have intimate moments on my Windows PC?
Well, Google Chrome or
You could do
Mozilla
that.
as West, Mozilla dark mode West.
You could do that, but Microsoft also has their own proprietary browser coming in, and guys, it's called the Microsoft Edge. And I was thinking to myself,
Interesting name, isn't it?
what an awesome name for a browser that you're going to watch porn on, the Microsoft Edge. Now, the features of the Edge, guys, is that right before climax, it can actually tell when you're about to climax, and it just closes out.
I need that.
Just sound.
You got Edge.
It listens to your scrambling of something to come on, and then it closes down.
It can feel the. It can take it. It tells your heartbeats, your rhythm, your heartbeats. It shuts down.
Papers shuffling.
Yeah.
Sorry, not much of a story. That was just one joke. We might want to let's kick it over to voicemails, huh?
All right, yeah, let's do it. It's the end of the week. We've made it. It's the end of the Friday episode. That means it's time for voicemails and 5-star reviews. So everybody, a reminder, just like we're closing in on 50,000 followers on Instagram, we're close to 45,000 right now. So follow on Instagram if you don't already. We're also close to 4,000 iTunes reviews It's 3.9 thousand right now. Please drop us a 5-star review next week so we can crack that next milestone. It really helps with getting featured on podcast lists. So dropping us a 5-star review on iTunes will really help the show. So thank you, and let's try to crack that 4K. We're so close. Let's get over.
We did
that.
hit 4,000 YouTube subscribers, right?
Oh yeah, we already hit
Oh
that.
yeah,
We're
4,100, baby. We're going. Keep going on.
Keep going
on
up.
YouTube.
Keep going up. Everything's
5,000 is the next milestone on YouTube.
Everything's growing. Yes, indeed. But yeah, so drop those reviews. What's that?
Everything's growing except for in South Korea. Yeah.
Right.
No.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Call back.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
no.
sad callback. All right. But
we're not gonna have sex.
okay. But at happier times, let's read this week's 5-star reviews. Remember, drop some more for next week so we can crack that 4,000. First up, it's from J Sway 21, 5 stars. He says, Nomadland. Nomadland was a great movie. Thanks for the recommendation, Pat. I think it was Mark though that would recommend.
Yeah, this
Nomadland.
happens to me a lot. It's all good. I get shit on here for
I'll take
no
it.
credit. Yeah.
Great
You're
story.
welcome, Jay Sway.
Yeah.
Great story on how people
Yeah.
struggle. Not sure why it's not loved by the others. You mean
Not why that piece of shit Mark doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
why
Why
don't
don't
you like it, Mark?
Love all you guys, even though Pat is always right. Shake the mullet, Fat Boy Summer, your boy.
Yeah, boy.
I hate
Your boy.
Nomadland. Yeah.
Your boy, Jay Sway. Well, yeah, Jay Sway, you were Mark was the one who gave you the rec. But
It's all
I mean,
good.
Pat, did you like
a good movie.
Nomadland too?
I defended it against you later. Mark gave the rec first on the show, and then I defended it with your ridiculous Oscar.
And when you defended it, I of course said I loved it again, but
No, I'm taking.
he missed it. He missed it.
Look,
It's all good.
it was all right. I
Credit
mean,
where credit's due. Thanks, Jay.
what my point, Jay Sway, is this: if that was the best movie of the year, you're not looking at the best year of all time for movies. That was my only point there. So it's not a terrible movie. Okay, next one, 5 stars. A bunch of letters is the name of the person who left it. The great gas shortage of 2021. I am seeing articles about cars catching on fire because of people hoarding gas in their cars. I'd say this is our equivalent to what the Irish call a car bomb. If we followed suit and made a drink named after this event, I can only imagine it would be half a shot of Everclear, half a shot of pure gasoline poured into a Budweiser, but in a grocery bag instead of a glass, because freedom. Love you guys.
What
So
a drink.
I can see that happening in Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't tempt us.
We do slap the bag.
yeah, we should. Oh, that is true. It could be like a wine bag that you add alcohol to. You add Everclear into a Franzia bag.
Oh my god.
The problem would be I don't even think the gasoline would get you. I think it's when the bag you like fell asleep with the bag over your face, the plastic bag, that would get you.
Yeah. And we actually did miss a story about Florida where a guy had a shitload of gas cans in his Hummer and it combusted his Hummer. So yeah, that was
Bummer.
what happened. Yeah. Bummer for the Hummer.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, 5-star reviews. 5-star from Cardale Jones. He says, Beeve/Wes, who is the father? ? And then he says, Beeve, it's Cardale Jones again. The guy whose wife you gave a podcasting internship to. My wife has been incensed since you ran off to Jersey. She never got to congratulate, I think, you on being a dad, specifically the dad of my wife's new baby. She is confident that you are the father, but I disagree, seeing as the baby has a strong base. Must be Wes's kid. Anyways, if either of you could call my wife back, that would really help me out. Thanks.
Yeah, just go to patthepoolboy.com. We only had 3 visitors last month. Just got the stats. So my business is not thriving. Go to patthepoolboy.com.
Was this one of the couples who hit you up? Because it
think.
sounds like
Wes, were you ever in a base off against Pat, or did I get shit on again there for not getting credit for it?
I was never in a base off.
Yeah, no, that
with
was me
Pat.
again. That was me again.
Yeah.
Do the listeners know who I am?
Mark has been confused. Mark has been confused with Pat and Wes, and then
I get
Mark,
negative connotations
The one that
sometimes.
yell.
Yeah.
Mark, and there's also a
Do I
voicemail.
need to be on the show?
There's also a voicemail that says they can't tell you apart from me. That's coming up here. So, Okay, so here we go. Last 5-star review from Matt D. Host says, I like this podcast.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
5 stars. All right, thanks,
I
Matt.
hope you do.
Yeah. Again, so close to 4,000 reviews on iTunes. We'll read them on Friday's show. Please, follow,
leave some more. Those
subscribe,
are great.
download. Yes, please do, so we can get to 4,000 review. And don't forget to mention Mark in your reviews in Apple Podcasts and everywhere else possible. Please,
if you could leave one about how I was the COVID czar, that'd be great.
Okay.
Wes called COVID so early.
Yeah, he did. Really nailed it, you know? Yeah.
I didn't get my second shot, by the way.
Yes.
I forgot.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Don't tell the COVID czar that.
Yeah.
Mark's got to report you now.
Got sick and forgot.
Right, I'll get
Not too late. Go do it.
I'll get
I will.
credit for not taking it. Yeah.
Maybe Mark could take your third.
There you go.
What do you think you'd be more now? Just take the second one. Wes.
No, just take the second one. Yeah.
Time for voicemails, which all summer long are brought to you by Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs are the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn. They have a built-in silk soft underwear that's like breathable. And that means you never even have to worry about putting underwear on because it's just included in the shorts already. And then the shorts on top of that silky soft underwear are perfect themselves. Bird Dog stole Lululemon's designer, and now they're just making better shorts than Lululemon. Every dude needs a pair of Bird Dogs. The Stars and Stripes Seersucker shorts are perhaps my favorite shorts I've ever owned. Are there any shorts that you particularly love, gentlemen, from Bird Dogs that you like to wear all the time?
I love their bathing suit as well. Baby. They have a couple bathing suits, but the one I got is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the ones I got. I'll let you know in a second. They're amazing.
Just amazingly comfortable. Did Bird Dogs do it again? Or did Bird Dogs do it again? They did. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. Like a football, you can launch 1 billion yards.
There it is.
Yeah, you remember those? Wes is showing it to you right now if you're watching the video. Those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs that whistle when you throw. Yeah, that's it. But Bird Dogs, to the logo on that, it's genius. That's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle ball with your pair of Bird Dogs that you order. You will not take these things off, I promise you. Now it's time for voicemails. And fellas, Mark alluded to it earlier. We have 23 today. The Hive is buzzing. Hardo Hive is stronger.
Michael
buzzing
Jordan.
than ever. And so the rule is, since there are 23 voicemails, I am going to start playing all of them. And if somebody vetoes, you have controls as well. You can click it and take it down. Okay. So, but I think that these are excellent voicemails.
Okay.
We should give them all a shot.
They have been the last few weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So first up is from Andrew.
Hey, what's up, boys? It's your boy, Andrew, chilling up here in Minnesota. I just wanted to say thank you all for everything you've been doing and keep up the great fucking work. I know you boys have been huge in helping me through the pandemic and everything. The lockdown turn up was, goddamn, that was amazing. At the same time, I want to say thank you for the Fatathon and everything along those lines. I am a proud big man, as many of you are. I just wanted to say thank you for helping me with the Fatathon. I'm now comfortable enough to go down from almost a 4XL shirt, and I just purchased my first 2XL shirt, which is a Fat Boy Summer tee. So I want to say thank you, and you've honestly helped change my life, and it's something I will never, ever be able to repay, but I just want you to know that you've been amazing. Keep it up, and have a great fucking day.
It's
Nice.
top 3 we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
You got 22 more of those?
You led with that one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm playing them in the order they were received. So
Nice, Andrew. Congrats.
Yeah,
2X,
good job, buddy.
2X is good.
he's dropping 2 shirt sizes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, Andrew, you're just crushing it up there. Hashtag Fat Boy Summer. All right, number 2 from Tom.
What's up, Hard Factor boys? It's Tom. I called a couple weeks ago asking or inquiring about if you guys are going to have like another person on the show. Never got back to my email, so what's up with that? But have another question. I'm going to be or just want your advice. I'm going to be the best man at my brother's wedding in August. And I need some advice on throwing a bachelor party. But he's sober. So it's going to be a sober bachelor party, and, want to hear your ideas. Have a great fucking day.
Well, Wes, what do you want to do on your bachelor party?
Well, I mean, you can pretty much do everything that you can do drunk, sober, except for go out to a bar. That would be boring. Like you can go fishing, you can go golfing, you can do pretty much any activity you want.
You can bury a hooker. Sober.
Yeah, you can go to a strip club sober if you want. But I mean, if he's, I would golf. The golf trip is going to be what I want to do.
Sports. I would say like sporting,
shooting,
like
shooting like awesome guns.
Yeah, going
shooting
out on
better
a boat.
sober actually.
Yeah.
Can I lay down what my dream bachelor party move is?
Sure.
Which I think totally applies to sober.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what you do. You fly the boys up to Minneapolis, Minnesota, mouth of the Mississippi River, and you charter a river boat all the way down to Baton Rouge and then New Orleans. That's what you do. And you hire a dealer to come on there. You hire a musician, and then you eat great seafood and pork. You fish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, come on.
On
the mighty Mississippi.
I'm with that idea, but you're headed towards New
expensive
Orleans. So.
Sounds expensive and long.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean,
because like when you're headed, to
you're
New
not
Orleans,
coming.
The destination.
Tom, if you can throw that 2,500-mile river trip together.
You only get married once, Tom. Your bro only gets married once.
Do like you can do like an ATV tour. I don't know.
ATVs are sick.
Yeah, do an ATV tour. Yeah, something like that.
Well, what I was gonna do was custom build a lazy river in my home.
It's not that. Don't make it that.
You guys will have an awesome time.
Yeah, you guys are all getting strikes against
you will have fun. Tom,
capacity limit on the boat.
And that was me. That was me, Tom, who was like, yeah, hit us up in the email. And yeah, I'm sorry. It's just I haven't had time to hit you back, man. We're full up on hosts right now, and the baby is literally destroying my brain. So
well, the babies are the next two in line to host anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The baby's got my attention 24/7. So eventually, I will get back to everybody's emails, but. Sorry, Tom. Sorry I hadn't got back yet. Number 3 from Duncan.
Good morning, boys. This is Duncan. I'm coming in, first-time caller, new listener. It's Friday, May 14th, and we're talking about working out in your Fat Boy summer T-shirts. And all I gotta say is I'm trying to keep a little lean, get a little muscle on. But when I'm coming to eating, when I'm coming to drinking, I'm rocking that dad bod all the time. Fat Boy summer. Eat what you want, drink what you want. If you want to be healthy, but don't shame others. And, I think that's all we got to go for today, but keep an eye on those beavers. I think something big's coming. See you, boys.
All right, Duncan.
Yeah.
Duncan gets it. Duncan totally gets it. He fucking understands Fat Boy summer better than anybody.
That's true.
I kind of understand.
Just, if anyone asks about it, just play Duncan's voicemail.
Play Duncan's voicemail. Yeah. Let me refer you to Duncan, please. Okay, next up, Derek in North Carolina.
Hey, boys. It's Derek from Raleigh, North Carolina again. I just wanted to call you back in. Okay, a little road rage going on in the background. Sorry. I just had to fill you guys in again. I know this gas shortage is not really everywhere, but apparently it hit North Carolina pretty hard because I just listened to my previous message, so it's last Friday playing now. Still no gas. So 3 days out of work here doing the Uber Eats. I'm fine though. I'm just treating it like a vacation. It's fun, but since it's technically next Friday, I'm going to say hello. I'm happy. I'm back to work. So that's great news. Oh, yeah, one last thing. Pat, man. Pat, you have always been my guy. You've always been my favorite on the show. I love all you boys. But Pat, man, I think you get a little too much shit from everybody because at the end of the day, yes, you do ask the hard questions that I think most people are afraid to ask when you guys have interviews with people, especially like Donnie Trump Jr. I definitely give you a lot of respect for asking those hard questions. And honestly, man, people love to hate. People love to hear you say the controversial stuff you say sometimes. And, love to hate. That's all you can do, bro. All right, guys. Have a great fucking day.
There you go.
All right. Check your Venmo, bro. One a week.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's totally affordable to charter a riverboat cruise on the Mississippi too. By the way,
How much?
Yeah, from Minneapolis to.
What was
How
that
much?
listener's name?
Tom, who's
He's
together
invited.
Derek Derek who just complimented you?
Yeah,
or Tom was
Derek's
putting
invited on
together
the cruise. So
Derek's
Okay.
invited, yeah.
Good, nice.
Mhm.
Well, Derek, nice. You got a ticket to a cruise. Next one is about shoe size.
Hey guys, this is Garrett. I used to call into stereo all the time. I was just listening to Friday's show with the 15 voicemails, and it's just a great show. And then you started shitting on people with shoe size 8, and now you've gone from being the people who got me to do BetterHelp to being the people who are that are making me know what I'm going to talk about next time I have a BetterHelp session. So, fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I do have, not about the foot size. I do have size 8 shoes because I'm 5'8" and just a little dude. But missed calling the stereo show. Just wanted to call and say what's up. And the kid that was asking about his girlfriend and his roommate like not getting along, the fact he was just like, what do I do, had me in tears. Anyways, keep up the good work and have a great fucking day.
He's talking about Colin from California.
We might have an update on that coming up.
So we shoe shamed a little bit because
Biden's got really tiny.
Biden's got 8.
It's just not a presidential size, and that's okay if you don't have a presidential size. That's
well, you know
okay.
what? No. If you were 5'8", 8 would be a presidential size. If you're 6 foot, 8 is not a presidential size.
No.
Yeah,
I hear that.
If you're 5'8", though, 8's fine.
There are major advantages to having smaller feet. Like, bro, like how often do people drop shit on their feet? Probably like half as much on yours. You know what I mean?
If they're proportionally with your body, it's all good. But like
sneaking around, like when you leave footprints places, they look for children instead of adults.
Exactly. When you're committing crimes, they say a bunch of teenagers did this.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Sorry, we weren't busting on your shoe size.
It's fine. It's
more
fine
Biden's shoe size.
Yeah.
If you stand up and you don't look like you're standing on 2 tiny triangles, then you're okay. But
what is he? Is he a fucking pirate captain? He's got two stumps.
It's like a peg legs he's walking around on. All right, next one.
Hey boys, Dan from Maine. Just wanted to say, Wes, you did a fantastic job on the Tik Tok International Moment today. Thank you. Have a great fucking day.
Well, we can't be sure who he means, can we?
Thanks, Dan.
Wes, so people did like Wes's rapid fire.
Oh, they loved it.
It was good. You got it under the bell.
Yeah, they loved it so much they had to listen to it 4 times.
Yep. Get those clicks up.
I want to hear it on the 3-speed. I want to hear what it sounds like when you speed up the podcast.
Someone commented on YouTube yesterday, can we get an ISO track of Wes singing the Cicada song? And I was already I had already put that on my list of things to do, but didn't do it yet. But I will.
Loop it, put a beat to it.
I flubbed it a little bit. I gotta get it. I'll get you a better one.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good. That has to be on like the intro to your show, like the halfback, and it has to be just like we can play it every now and then on this show too.
Yeah, I like it.
I do. I love the Cicada song. Maybe we just play it every Cicada season, every
Give us a
17
taste, Wes.
17 years.
You want to take another take at it? Are you ready? You ready? Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We are the cicadas, and we come up from underground every 17 years, and we make a lot of noise,
Excellent.
That's a good song.
Such
good
passion.
Thank you.
We
Anytime you want to hear it, you just ask for it, okay?
Appreciate that.
I bet she made a lot of noise that night after that song. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Jeez.
Speaking of the ladies, let's check in with the Lady Hive. We've got some lady VMs coming up here.
Good morning, boys. It's Casey here. Sorry it's taken me so long to do this voicemail. I've been meaning to call in and say hey for a long time now, but I had the perfect reason to on Friday. After hearing about half a pack with Wes, I've been meaning to do the whole Patreon thing for a while now, but you can't just dangle a carrot like that in front of a girl's face and not expect her to bite. So I'm officially now on the Patreon. I also bought the merch for the whole fam, yes, including the 1-year-old boy, and can't wait for that to come in so that we can celebrate Fat Boy Summer / send in the car / have a great fucking day. Anyway, just wanted to tell you guys that my husband and I love you all. We listen to you every day religiously, and it's like one of the first things that we talk about whenever we come home from work. And the news can kind of tend to suck sometimes, and it gets a little serious and dark, but you guys are a really bright spot on our day, and you still give us the news, so even with your dark-ass stories, Wes. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you. We love you guys. You're awesome. I can't wait to celebrate Fat Boy Summer when the merch gets here. And my question for you guys is, as we're, nearing towards like the warmer days and everyone's getting vaccinated and stuff, it's got me thinking about concerts and how much I miss concerts. So I want to know, what was your favorite concert that you ever went to, whether it be the music or like just the atmosphere or somebody you went with. Right now, I kind of want to go back to the time I saw Arcade Fire for the Reflector tour. It was really badass. They had the Reflector Man, and it was outside. It was pretty, and just a really good day. So I miss concerts. I'm hoping that we can go to some soon. Anyway, love you boys. Thank you, and have a great fucking day.
Concerts are back,
awesome.
Casey. Yeah.
So Wes,
Great
real
concert.
quick. Okay, so if you're new to the show, Wes is in recovery. He's our guy, and he, totally out of respect for Wes and his recovery, he doesn't join drinking events. So like the happy hours for the Send in the Card tier, Wes is usually absent from them, which is cool. Everyone supports that.
Yeah, but Wes is paying it back now.
Right.
Yeah.
When you have a super fan that's coming in the Send in the Card tier, right? you kind of have to. It's okay to not be on the happy hours, but you need a half a pack with Wes.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening.
Okay. Can we set a date?
So I was thinking about this. So the 16th of next month is my year sobriety date. One full year. So maybe as like a little celebration of that, I might be.
That's episode 1. Date. You're pushing it out to June 16th. You said it would be in May.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's right.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Congratulations, but that's bullshit.
Relax. Jesus.
That's awesome. He's
Right.
trying to
Patreon is a monthly thing. That's why we do a happy hour every month.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it before the end of May.
You can do your second episode on June
You got to do
16th.
once a month.
Yeah.
Once a month. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Like the happy hours. You got to do one a month.
So there's you're angry that I don't do the happy hours, Mark, is what
No,
is what
why are you coming at me? I'm not angry.
You sound pissed off.
I'm mad that you're pushing it out to June 16th.
It's funny that you said I'm going to do it by the end of the May, like 2 episodes ago.
I care less if you're on the happy hours, but you're not pushing it out 3 weeks.
No one's angry. We just got to.
Okay.
We got super fans who are they're West guys. And
it'll happen before the end, before June. Okay.
She doesn't. It sounds like Casey doesn't give a fuck about trivia. She just wants to listen to Half a Pack with Wes.
You got to do it.
Okay, it's coming. It'll happen. Don't worry.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll help you. Anything you need, setting up lighting, handing you cigarettes off screen, off camera. Like I'm across the street. I'll help you out. But you got to do it.
I'll do it. Don't worry. It's gonna be good.
I think it would be great in the morning to like with your coffee, like a coffee, Wes. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, best concert ever. My favorite concert. I wasn't actually at it, but it's when Wes went to see Radiohead.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
But I had 3 in my head though. 311 Day in New Orleans was great back when we were in college. M83 at ACL was awesome.
Yes, when ACL was good, yeah.
They were really good. And then I saw Nathaniel Rateliff in the Night Sweats right when they were like first getting big, and I happened to get like perfect tickets like at the ACL Theater downtown in Austin. That was an amazing concert. So.
I was at the first 2 with you, and those were excellent. The 311 and M83, and then also those ACLs back in the day were great. Muse, who I didn't realize how big a fan I was until they played live, and they melted my face off at ACL. Yeah.
Also, really
Pat, your concert you put on was one of my favorites when Charles Bradley played at Utopia. That was awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that was fucking special. And then we got him right before he passed, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say
Nice.
no effects at South by Southwest for me. That was pretty cool. And that's how I knew I was
cool.
getting old, because I got in the mosh pit. This is 4 years ago. I got in the mosh pit, and then I got winded.
Oh, you're too old for the mosh pit back then.
Some guy grabbed the back of my head, and we were singing into each other's faces. We do sometimes at punk shows, and then I was like,
no, keep singing to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, but concerts are fucking great. Casey, I think everybody's excited about having those back. Yes, cannot wait. Okay, moving on. Oh, Laura Lynn sent one in here.
Hey guys, this is Laura Lynn, your favorite female listener. I'm just calling because this Friday show I had to listen to like 15 voicemails, and I think 100% were men. So just like tired.
Laura Lynn was there. She asked us not to play that one.
Okay.
Here she is.
OMG, this is Laura Lynn. Please don't play my drunk message I just played. You can play this one, and just the moral of this story is, if you're listening to this point in the show, please sign up for Send in the Car on Patreon. And if you're listening to this part in the show and you're not signed up for Send in the Car on Patreon, you're a fucking loser. Have a great fucking day. I love you. Bye.
she said it, not us. So
I couldn't agree with her more, though. Honestly, the whole thing.
We have 2 sound clips now. If anyone needs to know what Fat Boy Summer is, we have a sound clip. And now if anyone needs to, like, if we need to promote Patreon at all, like we have a sound clip, like, to promote Patreon from Laura Lynn. Yeah.
It's also good news for Laura Lynn, because she sort of went on the drunk one. She went down. I did listen to the whole thing. She sort of went down a rabbit hole about having to listen to a bunch of dude voices on the voicemail days. But Casey called in with you too today, Laura Lynn. So there you go. Lots of sexy female voices.
And I think I mentioned it on the Florida Man Friday today, but we went from like 95% male audience to like 85%. So we're at like 15% female audience. Yeah. Yeah.
Making it rise. Yeah. So thank you, Laura Lynn. Thank you, Casey.
Must be all those making it right. Must be all those Korean women that can't get laid. They're listening to American male podcast.
Oh man, heads are exploding.
All right, next one. We have a shitload more.
Hey, boys. So I just wanted to cut into, as an economist and economics guy at college, I wanted to get into the whole why people are not working right now. So since unemployment benefits are so good and you can get paid so much for not working, essentially what is going on is they're raising the minimum wage by saying, hey, we're going to pay you to do nothing at this rate. So employers have to pay their employees enough to make it worthwhile to work. It essentially just raises the minimum wage without raising it. It's kind of basic economics thing. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't really get this one, but it's a thought you can use on the podcast. Have a good night.
So raising minimum wage without raising minimum wage. Interesting take. I don't know. Do you think it'll pressure companies? I think the government's just going to give up on the benefits eventually. But
yeah, they're just going to cut them.
Fucking crash coming, man. There's got to be, right? It's just too nuts. There's ass coin billionaires.
No.
I think we're right.
They have a billion ass coins.
They have 20 billion ass coins. That's not like $20 billion.
Billionaire or something.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm hoping that we ride this like middle line where it gets tight, but not a full blown recession. But yeah, I mean, there's corrections coming. Look at what happened to crypto.
It's like Microsoft Edge. Like it's not quite a crash.
Let's just Microsoft Edge ourselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This whole
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
System error.
Just reboots.
Yeah, reboots your computer.
Yeah, just
it doesn't trust you.
Shuts down.
Almost wet.
It asks you if you want to restore, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Restore.
Take a breather.
Take a breather.
When you click yes, it clicks
no. We know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, we know. You can't be trusted.
All right, let's get that update for Colin.
Hey, this is Colin from California, back again. I know I called you guys twice last week, but yeah, my roommate. So my roommate and my girlfriend kind of got into a fight, and I'm currently not with my girlfriend anymore because of the situation. But fucking send her a bite. It's gonna be a good one. But at the same time, though, like, I would love to do anything TikTok related with you guys. And I know I negotiated like a firm price. It was $0. It was $0 because I love you guys so much. And I honestly, like, I want to be friends with you guys, and like, I want us to be best buds, and that's what I'm going for. So that's why I said $0, because like, I want to be best friends with you guys. And yeah, I did not try to do the threesome. I said no on the threesome. I did not even like throw it up with either one of them because, mind you, like, both these women would have kicked my ass if I would have thrown that in their face. And I don't want to look like a little beta. So I'm an alpha, and I don't want to get beat up by women. So let's send her, bud, and let's have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What a fucking shame.
Sorry about the breakup, buddy.
What a fucking shame, bro. You didn't even try, and you ended in the situation that would have been the worst possible situation if you had tried. So
I know. Well,
you ended up with the worst result, but you didn't even get a swing.
Well, text her now. I mean, you can't get any more broken up with. Text her now. And
of course we can be friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh, we're best friends. Look.
Yeah, I want to go to Colin's pool. It looks pretty badass, and do a cannonball.
Yeah, we may not be in the same location, but we're buddies. He left the second one here, so
okay.
You're on tight leash though, Colin, because what's this about?
So this is Colin from California again. Sorry about this, bros, for fucking blowing up your guys' phone. But another thing too, like my ex just so happens to be my roommate too. It's my ex-girlfriend. Yes, we dated before. We dated for like 9 months, and that's why my girlfriend hated her at the time. But yeah, I just gotta like.
Obviously, so
yeah, we gotta cut that off.
I'll do it.
What
so
the fuck,
he
Colin?
didn't tell us that the first time. That's why she hated the new girlfriend. Didn't I ask is the roommate into him? Suggested that.
Colin's a bad man.
Man, if you missed last week's show, Colin called up and he was like, "Yo, my roommate hates my girlfriend. My girlfriend hates my roommate. What do I do?" And Colin left out that his fucking roommate was his ex-girlfriend, Colin, naturally.
Right, it's two girlfriends.
Doesn't the threesome make sense now?
More sense.
More sense now. Right?
He has a pool. What is he thinking?
They hate each other so much he just couldn't bring himself to do it.
So he can't have a female roommate or like a girlfriend with his current female.
Well, now he's just going to start dating his ex-girlfriend again.
Where in California is
together.
Colin?
Yes.
Where is he? You know, we got to find that out. We got to find out where his pool is. And Colin, we got to plan a trip, man.
Give us the coordinates of the pool, Colin.
Yeah.
Lay
it on us. We'll do a TikTok weekend.
We have so many more. We still got to keep going.
Does TikTok at white guys shirtless at pools?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah, of course.
That's not gonna break the terms. All right, we gotta keep going here.
Hey guys, newcomer here. You can call me Rumpelstiltskin. Just listening to the bit about the lotto ticket. Just a word to the wise. Just get Jackpocket. It's an app. You don't have to keep up with your tickets. Just put them in your phone and you're good to go. And I don't work for Jackpocket. Have a great fucking day.
I'm looking it up right now.
Well, okay, so Wes,
are you open to this, Wes?
Yes, but it's a backup for me. There's no way I can let this be the only system.
You're not gonna get rid of your thing.
Here it is. This is the system.
You're like a woman that still writes a check, like an old woman that still writes a check at the grocery store. You're never gonna not do that.
Yeah, it's like my dad. Yeah, writing like bills, sending his bills in the mail.
Yeah,
yeah.
It feels
gotta have a
phony.
record. Yeah.
I use that Jackpot app. I mess with it, and it's like you can like throw in, like here, throw in $50. And then it's like, do you want to buy a $1 ticket? You just click the thing 50 times, and then it's like,
oh my god,
just doesn't
buy tickets online.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
In some states, you can. Like Virginia, you can have a subscription online, which is amazing. I wish they had it in Texas.
That's like playing blackjack online. I don't trust it.
It feels phony.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like my physical tickets. I like to hold them. I like to know they're right here with me.
Did you? Why do you? You just never? Why is that there right now?
Because I used it. I had it up here for the show on the show the other day, and
you haven't brought it back.
I haven't brought it back to where it is.
You know what Wes hasn't been doing? Wes hasn't been in the lottery pools in the Discord chat. If you're on our Patreon, Wes hasn't been sending photos of the tickets.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah. They're the same ones.
He just keeps texting me. He's like, "You in?" I just keep Venmoing him $20.
No, they're the exact. We're playing the exact same numbers.
Okay.
Wes put all of our lotto money's in.
If Wes
in
ever
Bitcoin
goes
now.
like missing,
Wes just said like
you'll
one
never
letter.
find me.
You'll
And I
never
would
find me.
Auto Venmo.
No, they're the exact same numbers. I will I will if they ever change, I will send them to you and let you know. We're playing the same numbers. That's the system. Okay. If we switch it up, we're gonna and an old one hits. We're never gonna be able to live with ourselves.
All right, you got it. Wes has got a system.
Send the numbers again. So we're on the same. Send those original numbers.
I want to critique the numbers.
Yeah.
All right. Next voicemail.
Hey guys, I just wanted to call in and say a couple things. Mark and Will, I still can't tell your voices apart, and that is fucking frustrating. I've been listening for almost 2 years now, and that shit's ridiculous. Wes, great job, just with your growth over the past year, man. We're all really proud of you, and happy for you. Pat, on Tuesday's show, you said you were anti-death penalty. You are a lib cuck, but I think that is the first thing I've ever agreed with you on, so that made me pretty happy. And my question is, what would it take for all of you to go podcast 100% of the time as your only job? Thanks. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, sir. Well, you guys, I mean, we're kind of, you guys are doing it
right now. Yeah. Certainly this is all Will's doing. I don't have.
This is also Will.
Right.
Got him.
This is going to be hard for you, because Mark's also in that same boat. Pat and Wes, what are you guys doing on this? Wes is you're still working like what, weddings on the weekends, kind of?
Yeah, and I can't fucking wait to not do it anymore. Trust me, it's getting thin. It's getting real thin.
What's it going to take? Double the patrons we have now, Wes? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, all it's really going to take is for me to come into a decent amount of money, and then I will, because having a child, half the time as a single dad, the money stress is just insane. So that's really it.
Let's get to 500 patrons. Pay for
school and everything.
Right? Yeah. And then we can probably get, Wes, you can also help yourself with the half pack of Wes. That's going to bring in at least.
Yes, I will.
150 people.
Yeah. I think a lot. I think growing our Patreon, growing the show, just downloads in general. So growing the daily podcast, all those things help us towards, putting up bigger revenue and hopefully getting everybody on a full-time deal. Pat, what kind of side work are you doing these days?
Man, mostly just my film company, which is like various related things, developing a couple projects. I mean, I always like to be doing a bunch of different stuff. I wish that I could be doing just creative stuff. Like I wish that I could be developing some comedy stuff.
I think that's kind of the question here is like, what would it take to get us to the point where like we have enough money to sort of,
it would be enough money for a staff. I mean, it would be enough
Mm-hmm.
money for a staff for us so that we could do more. That's what it is, honestly.
So we wouldn't be editing our own stuff. And
I agree. Yeah. Cause like right now, like we, after the shows, we're sort of cutting it up, posting it all, and we're working with a great team, and we have an amazing team that helps us out. But yeah, just
for basically nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cause we can't afford it. So like, growing the Patreon, growing the daily downloads. Those are the things that really help with getting us to where we want to go.
And also, just to clarify, when I said that I would quit the show for $20 million, I would quit doing all of that shit is what I meant.
Right. Well, you could pay a fake you to do it.
Doing this is fun.
Right. Sitting and talking. What's the saying? You could pay somebody to edit your videos. Or
even Howard Stern works for his $100 million.
Do your captioning.
Wes was going to just fish 7 days a week.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. All right. We got more talking about Wes too.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. So with the half a pack with Wes thing, if he promises to shit talk pit bulls and their owners for no less than 5 minutes, I promise I will sign up for the send in the car. That's all I have. Thank you.
I was gonna do that for 10. I was gonna do that for 10 anyway.
Don't tell him that, Wes.
Yes. Well, there you go. See another patron. It's already paying off, Wes.
That's $40 a month, and you haven't even
There
done
we
a
go.
show.
I love this pressure on Wes because we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
We need the pressure.
You definitely do.
This is mounting. That's a lot of this is a lot of entries about it.
It's mounting.
Next one.
Good morning, boys. Okay, I don't know how you guys didn't pick this low hanging fruit, but I'm listening to Wednesday's episode, and you guys just talked about the $1 million for the vaccine lottery. Wes, would you finally become an organ donor for $1 million chance lottery? Come on, man. Have a good day, boys.
Yeah, of
Come
course.
on, man.
Of course I would. Yes.
Okay.
What would your price be?
What, to become an organ donor or for the lottery?
No, like the lottery, like the dangling of the lottery grand
$1 million.
prize. Yeah.
No, I mean, $100,000 probably.
$100,000,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal to you.
It's not that big of a deal. It's more shtick now. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean that's a great idea. Do you guys see that Maryland's also doing the COVID lottery? It's kind of weak to be second to that, you know? It's like Ohio did it first, and then like now just be like you don't want to be the. I mean, it's good to be like it's fine to be like the third through fifth or like anywhere after second. But
What is Maryland offering? Basically the same thing. Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Same lottery.
It's kind of fucking insulting, honestly, to these people. But whatever.
What? I mean, it's like you want them to be vaccinated.
I do.
You don't. The governors, like the state governments, so like they're like, well, the only thing that people like is money.
Yeah, if it works, who cares?
I'm just being realists about the people they're dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, people like literally people only like sex and money. That's it.
Cuomo should offer to
sex,
resign.
money.
If New York gets past 80%, Cuomo should offer to resign.
That'd be sick.
Dude, that would work. De
Yep.
Blasio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got his fucking paycheck. Get that fucking clown out of here, man.
Yep.
Cuomo is such a fucking creepy
If
clown.
he really cares, he can
He's a
take his
real
$5
John
million
Wayne
and
Gacy.
roll.
Oh man, it's a sad situation up there with the governor situation in New York. All right, moving on. A few more here, fellas.
What's up, guys? This is Shotgun from Dayton. I was just curious if there was any cartoon characters you were sexually attracted to when you were children. Me personally, you remember the Care Bear cousins? That little purple penguin? I wanted to tear that shit up. Anyway, you guys have a great fucking day.
Yes. Yes, dude. That guy's the best.
Oh man, I'm gonna tear that shit up. I gotta look up this little purple penguin now.
That guy's a beast. I would say yes. Lola Bunny comes to mind, but it's not Lola Bunny. It was a cartoon character that looks similar.
Jessica
to her.
Rabbit in
Jessica Rabbit. for
Jessica
sure.
Rabbit.
Who frames Roger Rabbit?
But there was like a I can't recall.
Jasmine from Aladdin. Wouldn't get it.
The legs in Muppet Babies.
The legs.
The legs.
Remember
Just-
in Muppet Babies, you
they're
only
just like
saw
a pair of legs, like a
you
Toy
only saw
Story.
the legs, but they were long.
Yeah, it's always like a
Beauty.
They had some buxom
Belle?
figures back in
She's
the.
kind of young, isn't she?
I think what
from
he's getting
Beatles.
at, it's like the Kevin Smith argument. I think it was like in Mallrats about whether or not you were attracted to Lola Bunny. Was it Mallrats? Maybe. But yeah, is it a non-human character?
Yeah, Lola Bunny
No,
for sure
never-
for me, but
never
It's
had
Jessica Rabbit.
Never had a strong attraction, but I mean, I thought Jasmine could get it. I just wasn't getting boners back
no,
then.
Mark
so.
again. That's a human.
That doesn't count. It has to be cartoon. It's not
Any
animated.
type of animal. That
What
is
makes it more
attractive.
interesting, right?
Jessica Rabbit's a human, isn't she? Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
who am I thinking? Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. What's the blonde from Scooby Doo? Velma is not Velma.
Okay.
But
Again.
that's
All
a
right.
woman- that's
all
a
right,
human
all
again,
right.
yeah.
No,
We'll
we're
play the
moving
next
on.
one.
We're
Okay.
moving on.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, this is the guy that called you guys a few months ago about masturbating in the car. This is unrelated, but just wanted to credential myself. I'm calling you guys because a friend and I have been creating a cryptocurrency, and I know you guys have been getting more and more into that, but haven't really kind of got on one that just kind of got out. So wanted to give you guys a chance to do a pre-sale with us. Maybe we could do some type of partnership, something beneficial, not really looking for anything from you guys, but been listening to you guys for a long time. Kind of want to, help you out if I can with that. So it's called Cockapoo Token. You can find it on Instagram. If you guys might be interested in doing a pre-sale, you don't have to advertise or anything, but if you want to do the pre-sale, anything like that, you can give me a call or
He got it.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. He got his plug out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, maybe we'll have you on the crypto show once we get it up and running too.
Look, we're gonna have to bleep that out. DM us if you want to.
Yeah, DM us.
We're launching our own token. If you want to come on the Hard Factor token team, we can do that.
Why do you got to bleep that out?
I don't know. We got to vet the token first. Don't
No, and everybody who's listening,
we don't know if that's a good
shit about
token or
that
not.
token.
Yeah, you do
But
your
we-
own research
we do
on
appreciate,
cockatoo or-
We do appreciate the listener calling in and giving us that. If
That
you're
was
serious,
that was funny.
If you're serious, that's a
Yeah.
creative way to get on the show. If you're serious about like wanting to get on the crypto show, just tell us. Let us know. We'll actually talk about it. But yeah, we don't know shit about that coin.
I mean, he just got his plug in on our show. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Well, yeah,
that was
but,
awesome.
like,
that was
he's
funny.
a listener. He's
Yes, it was funny.
But you're mad at him. He's hustling.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about a hustler.
Do you think it's such a good coin that you want to not have the listeners hear it so you can get in first? Or because
No, I just don't.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
Become a billionaire.
I
on
want him to
cockatoo
send me a
coin.
bunch of token, and then we can, get in.
That's gonna be a cockatoo billionaire.
No, which will. Oh my god, dude! If you guys don't see why we need to vet the coin first, then you're fucking nuts.
Look, we already said 95% of the coins are scams. Don't buy that guy's coin until you unless you're a crypto expert.
Look
you know
into
it's not a
it.
Red
And
Bull.
if you're the guy who's making it,
we're not
DM us-
recommending that coin at
DM
all.
us and tell us all of the features about it, of why we
But-
should talk about it.
But we will recommend it if you send us a bunch of coin.
All right, next one.
What's up? Happy Friday. This is Luis from Seattle. I just actually moved to Seattle about a month or so, and I actually have a question for intern Bubba, if his internet is working. So my neighbor has his alarm go off at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:15, 5:20, 5:25, 5:30, and 5:45. I was wondering, Bubba, if you could provide legal advice and if I could maybe press charges or do something around that. If the answer is no, I was wondering if you guys could maybe help me find a solution to this. The alarm is pretty loud. The walls are not paper thin, but I can hear a lot. And it's really messing up my sleeping rotation. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great Friday and have a great fucking day.
Oh, I mean,
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kill him.
Yeah.
Legally,
Slash his tires, yeah.
legally, you might be liable for that though.
Dude, knock on the fucking door and be like, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry. At 5 a.m., 5:20 a.m., 5:30 a.m., I don't do your job, so stop it. Figure out a different system to wake your ass up, or
Do the opposite at night. Like if he goes to bed early because he has to get up at 5, then you stay up later than him. Then play an alarm at midnight, and then 12:05, and then 12:10, and then 12:15.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, is it annoying?
That'd be fun to live in that situation.
Yeah, you could go into a passive aggressive hell war with your neighbor, or you just knock on the door and say, "Hey, buddy, you wake my ass up. Figure out a different way."
Yeah, I would also definitely try earplugs, but they won't be in still.
No. You should not be inconvenienced enough to put something in your ear because
You know what? Yeah, no, you can be sometimes.
Unless
easier
it's
to deal with
his
that way.
lover, which my wife has to sometimes do.
So what you do? I've recently found the like wax earplugs that you can mold into your ear. Oh, they're incredible. They'll stay in all night.
Do you sometimes wake up and you're like,
Never
I'm
fall
deaf? Oh, that's right.
I mean, they're that good.
I have the
that you
earplugs.
could-
Yeah.
You could
But
fool yourself.
what do you do if you do, Pat, go over there and say, try to amicably fix the situation, but he says, go fuck yourself, you little bitch, I'll put my alarm for whatever the time I want it to. Then what
That's
do you
fucking
do?
simple, Wes, because that guy that just called you a little bitch, he thinks he's defeating you every day with his alarm, but what he doesn't know is he just unlocked a fucking door that a monster lives on the other side of. So he's gonna every morning be like, this little bitch is getting woken up, but what he doesn't know is that you're like shitting in this mailbox.
That's what
You're
I'm saying. Do the alarm
sending
at
all
night.
sorts of weird mail to his
Right,
house.
then you go the
Okay.
warm.
Then you go the other way. Okay, gotcha.
So you're giving him one chance.
One shot, yeah.
Do not miss a chance to blow. I got a screaming baby behind me. We got to get through these voicemails.
Okay. All right, we got 4 more.
Good morning, boys. Grant in Southern California here. Long-time listener since episode 2, actually, and second-time caller. I finally decided I need to call in again because I got a question for you. And I don't think you guys have ever directly addressed this on the show. A little bit of a backstory. I did my master's degree in theology, so I'm wondering, what are you guys' religions? I know that can be a weird topic. I've always been really interested in it. And you guys already talk about kind of every other taboo subject on the show, so I was like, might as well ask. I know Father Brian is the unofficial chaplain of the Hive, and I know Pat's a lapsed Catholic from everything he always says, and Bubba's Jewish. But I'm wondering about everybody else. I know Wes went through rehab. Super cool that you shared that with us, by the way. Congrats on your sobriety. And that usually has like a spiritual component to it. So yeah, always been curious about that. That's my question. What's everyone's religions? Have a great day, boys. Keep making our commutes fun.
Nice. Like that voicemail. Grant SoCal, a learned gentleman, a theologist.
Notice he left the F word off his HAGFD.
Oh, did he really?
Well, he's being wholesome.
Which is fine. That's all good. If he's not a cursor.
His theology tells him leave the F out.
Have a darn good day.
Well, Grant, I'll go first. I'm Protestant. I don't know. So I the first church I went to when I was a kid was like Presbyterian, and then I went to a non-denominational church after that. But it was all Protestant Christian. So I don't know what that means. And I went to church like very, very actively up until I was like maybe 16 or 17. And then still I go on like Easter sometimes. So
yeah, both sides of my family are extremely, extremely Catholic. My parents kind of broke that mold, but I did go to Catholic church like every Easter and Christmas. So I was about 12, I want to say, but only like a couple times a year. And I'm not very religious, but I support everyone doing whatever makes them happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was baptized Episcopalian, spiritual, but not religious.
Yeah. Church every Sunday until I was 18, but organized religion. Not para me.
Okay. Do we so all of us are just like we grew up going to church.
Agnostic. I'm an agnostic.
I didn't grow up going to church.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I went like twice a year. That's not really going to church much. Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, there you go.
Christmas, yeah.
There it is, Grant. That's your answer. Hope it's like
exciting.
Yeah, I hope Grant like creates some kind of theories off of that. Like has some stuff for us. You know, that like I don't know. Whatever. All right, next one.
Hey boys, it's your guy Paul Fired out here in Wisconsin calling again. Hey, I'm just here watching some old episodes of Seinfeld, and I'm wondering to myself, man, what if they were to make this show these days? Or, you know, Larry David, he got into the television scene there back in like 1809. And, you know, he never stopped writing that golden shit. But really, my question is, if you could choose any show from the past, what show would you choose to come back at a full-time, primetime spot? So, yeah. What's your favorite 90s, 80s, 70s show? With that, keep eating cheese, keep drinking the beers, and, hey, adios. Have a great fucking day, huh?
All right. He's Paul Flart in Wisconsin.
He's got the accent nailed.
Yeah.
I mean, Seinfeld's an obvious one. He mentioned it. Huge fan, right? What else?
You got paid a shit ton for that too.
I liked Married with Children.
I know
back in the day.
I know what show I'd bring back. The Office for sure.
You know what? This is a weird
one.
one.
Did he say older than that though? He said like 90s, 80s,
70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that's 2000s. Yeah.
This one wasn't necessarily great when it was on, but it only lasted 8 episodes, 1 season. But it's such an interesting
Freaks and Geeks.
No, the Dana Carvey show, where the writers were Louis C.K., Steve Carell, Stephen Colbert, Robert Smigel, Charlie Kaufman, Bob Odenkirk, Greg Daniels, and Robert Carlock and Dino Stamanopoulos. I don't know who did that, but Greg Daniels created The Office. Charlie Kaufman is the greatest screenwriter of our generation. Obviously, Carell, Colbert, C.K.
That's a great point. On the same note, I'd say the original Daily Show.
There you go. That was a good one. Didn't
'Cause
didn't
fuck
Ben
current
Stiller's
one.
show also only last one
Ben
season?
Stiller's show was awesome, dude.
It only lasted one season though, right? Didn't
I
it?
think
Or-
so, yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Of course, if Jon Stewart came back on the original Daily Show now, it would put every single like comedy news thing out of business because
stay away.
It would just dominate. So actually, don't bring it back. But that was the best show ever.
Roseanne for me.
Roseanne. Well, it did come back for a while until she got canceled. It
Yeah.
came back.
Old Roseanne.
You got
I,
your
I would
wish.
say not Frasier, but Frasier's coming back too.
Never Frasier, please.
Frasier.
All right, let's keep moving.
Two more.
I'm about to be in the doghouse.
All right, two more.
What's going on, guys? This is Jack out of Dallas. Big fan of the show. Started listening around the time of the election. Now it's become a part of my morning ritual. I listen to it every morning when I take my 1-year-old son to daycare. He's a big fan of all the dick and masturbation jokes. Also, I'm not married to his mom, so I know we got some similar situations going on there on the pod. If we ever want to have some kind of a bastard son play date, think it might be a good time. Let me know. Anyways, have a great fucking day.
Bastard son play.
Getting in on it.
Oh, right up the road.
Will, your daughter can't come. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
No, I don't. Yeah, well,
Pat's not married.
It sounds like a boys' club thing.
Yeah.
It's boys' club week. Yeah, Scarlett's not going to the all boys party. Not yet. Oh man, that's terrifying. I don't even want to think. Okay, you put me in a bad. All right, last
you
voice.
got time. You got time.
Hey boys, this is Aaron from Dallas, Texas, originally from Ohio. I started listening here and there about a year ago while I was finishing up my master's degree in electrical engineering. Yeah, flex. Anyway, now I listen every day without fail. Definitely first-time callers, but definitely plan on calling more down the line. Anyway, got a quick story. Oh, real quick also, definitely got to join that Patreon soon. But anyway, one quick story about like that unemployment stuff y'all were talking about earlier. My dad plays basketball at like inner city gyms basically my whole life. But anyway, recently like he met a guy there, or we know a guy down there, and he plays with him, and he's in that situation where Uncle Sam will pay him more than a job will. So my dad asked him, like, yo man, what gives? And he's like, yeah, I mean, you know, the government will pay me more to jerk off than to actually work. So hey man, it is what it is. My dad mildly shamed him, but what are you gonna do? Shit's crazy. All right, Will, fucking love you. Pat, you're a goddamn commie, but I still love you. And you boys have a great fucking day.
Dallas.
All right.
Okay.
It's got to be like an audit thing that you can do for a-holes like that. Like, you know.
What are you going
like-
to tell a guy
like
that says, simply put, you know, the government pays me more to jerk off than go to work? Like, what's the
Yeah,
the
like you can't.
What's the defense? What's the
benefit
counter
there.
argument? To that?
You're spending my money, right?
But
And
it
you're
doesn't matter, the
hurting
benefits there.
our
What does that
entire
guy care?
community.
Just jealousy at that point. Anything
Yeah.
you say.
Right.
He shut down any argument, really.
All right.
It's just.
I'm mad about that. I got to go change a diaper.
Love you too, Aaron. Love you all. Thank you all for leaving the voicemails. We got to get going. Pat's going to be in the doghouse. It's time to go. Everybody have a great fucking day and weekend.